receiver, just hammers it for the line. ETX fancies a crack himself, steps in the no-look pass, is a thing of beauty! The dive, the bomb, the try! Cruze on the outside, Putney has him with quick hand, Harley Davidson! It's over!
Hello rugby fans, I'm Dallen Stanford and this is Raptors Weekly. Today on tap we have highlights from Infinity Park, 2 post-match interviews, 8 great conversions, a fantastic 5-pointer, and a quick preview of next weekend at Coney Island. The first try on Saturday night came from a Legion scrum at the 5-metre line.
Yeah, Jordan Moneyhera, 2013 Junior All Black from Hamilton, New Zealand. Big scrum here from the Legion. Advantage, they're going for the line. Try awarded. It's Moneyhera that gets over yet again. His first touch in his second game. And Viva, the man from Hamilton, New Zealand, puts down the first 5.
Perfect low drive, good front row. Referee playing the advantage. You saw Fafita pop up. Moneyhera did a perfect job. Timed that pickup perfectly. It's not always easy on the number 8. You got to pick that up short of the line and then just have that momentum carry you over. Perfect pickup by Moneyhera, and he gets the Legion on the board.
Glendale answered back with another fine Johnny Ryberg effort.
Eagles stacked on both sides. 6 for Glendale, 12 international players for the Legion. Harley Davidson takes it into the forward pack. And now, big Luke White rampages forward. Shot put champion. Behind the back, they go to the backs. Cruze floats one over the top. It's a money ball. And who else? The man that benches houses for a part-time job scores a classic in the corner. Johnny Muscles Ryberg is in the leading try scorer in Major League Rugby.
That was a much better scrum that started it for the Raptors. They got solid platform ball at the base. Set up another quick ball, but how about the missed pass by Mika Cruze right here? Cruze looking over the top. Oh, and a good take by Ryberg. That's not always easy. Ryberg did well grabbing that ball down, but Mika Cruze, you mentioned, just a youngster, 20 years old, had the vision.
The Legion's next try began with a line-out.
Big line out here, huge line out.
Massive moment. Nasagenga has it. Muir drives in, hammering for the line. Legion! They're over. OT, Pifoletti has got try number 2 for San Diego, and it's off a brilliant set-piece move.
Oh, it certainly was. There's a couple of pods going. It is Fakosi Pifoletti that dotted down for this Legion squad. You can see breaks off into 2 pods. Keep your eyes on the pod to the right. That's the moneymaker. That's the one where they do the damage on. You see the one split off the left, but oh man, that's a one-man effort, Pifoletti. It wasn't really a pod. Of course, when you're that big, I guess you create your own pod. Look at that. Goes right through Sean Davies. A couple other Raptors. What a try by Pifoletti.
The Raptors scored first in the second half.
Gets nicely over the advantage line. Same way, Luke White's a dummy runner. Cruze on the outside. Now it's Harley Davidson. Davidson, the one-handed flick pass to El Jabbouri. Peterson is there. Mail on El Jabbouri inside the 22. The Raptors snipe round the fringes. It's Cruze! Hit high! There should be a try or at least a penalty try. And the Raptors strike down that touchline. And it's Slick Skills and Mika Cruze that gets over in the corner. 14-12 kick to come.
Boy, Paddy Ryan thought he bundled him in the touch. A little bit short of that line. There's that backhanded pass from Harley Davidson made on El Jabbouri. Jabbouri does well to get it in the field of play. Creates that channel on the weak side. Sean Davies to Mika Cruze. Whoa, that's a high tackle too, you're right. Yeah, I think that's a nice effort there by Mika Cruze.
The Raptors got their first lead on a try that Sean Davies started and finished.
Penalty just lurking around there.
Roll away.
Ping there is Connor Kearns to go quickly. Goff yet again. Just outside the 22. It's the Glendale Raptors locked in at 14 apiece. Max Lum. His Moneyhera flies up on D. Inside ball, now it's the outside ball. Ryberg in open space. Johnny Ryberg gets the flick away. He's in. Sean Davies. He's like a box of matches. He'll burn you.
And Dallen. This is where the Glendale Raptors are so effective. The support play, that's where they were magical last week against Austin, especially in the early going. Ryberg looked back outside, then came back inside to the skipper, Sean Davies. A great reply by this Raptor squad.
San Diego struck back with a nice grubber kick ahead.
Duplessis, that's what they needed, the spark from Duplessis. Just outside the 22, Varamaloa over the top. The stab through for Teo. Teo has this, he flicks it infield. Could this be a try? Audley is over. We can have a check. This is champagne. Of course it is. Skills are plenty. We just mentioned Teo, and he gets in on the action.
Oh, what a beautiful touch it was. Just a little clever kick through as well. Near the line, Teo did well. There was no give up in him. Dylan Osley's going to be the one to get credit for the try, but what a wonderful backline try it was for this Legion squad.
Well, a kick through from Connor Kearns was perfection. The 26-year-old just stabs that through, and this is the play of the day.
Oh, fantastic try. Oh, that was awfully close there.
Well, not as close as the foot in touch from Mike Cruze. So one each, I say.
The Raptors notched their bonus point with 15 minutes left to play.
London helping out at ruck time. And looping around there is Will Munro, the Australian Barbarian player of 2015 and 2017. They go wide. DTS, the magic man, gets the ball away. Davidson, Harley Davidson is not going to be stopped by a semi-truck. He's in the carpool lane, and Davidson gets their fourth try. The Raptors punch in a bonus point and take the lead.
Once again, that little flick pass of DTS, we've seen it often in these Glendale Raptors matches. We saw it last week. Again, it was the same combination last week. They combined to score a really nice try. That little flick out wide. DTS, just that little one-handed flick, but Harley Davidson, outstanding to stay on his feet. Goes right through the Nick Boyer tackle, so not a great start by Boyer. Missed that tackle, took on two to DTS, and then Harley Davidson goes right through Nick Boyer's tackle attempt.
The Legion scored their fourth try well past 80 minutes.
Nasa Genge in midfield, gets through the first couple. Tyon also floats one over. Teo! Mikey Teo steps in. Beats one, the pass. JP Duplessis! It's a lung buster from the Legion.
What a great try. Mikey Teo stays on his feet enough to get it out to JP Duplessis for their fourth try. A bonus point for the Legion. That's in the books. There's that looping pass. Teo did well. Look, it cuts back against three guys. Duplessis still had one man to beat. And he did just that. Nice low body position. It all comes down to this Joe Peterson conversion attempt.
The crowd should keep quiet and respect the kicker for this one. The score is 28-26. Joe Peterson. The surfer from South Africa, and now San Diego. You're classy. It's over. 28 all. Full time. An absolute thriller.
After the draw, Viz and I spoke with Raptors coach Dave Williams.
Scrum seemed to be a real issue, and San Diego brought it in that department.
Yeah, we always knew we had a set piece, they had a heavy pack, especially with Paddy Ryan and then CC Mahoney in there and a couple of the other boys. So, I thought we weathered the storm a little bit, obviously with Port at the start, and then we were good at the end. And all we needed is one good exit at the end. We just didn't quite get that. We'd have to look at that and get better for next week.
And it's been a tough season throughout. Competition's been fantastic. What were some of the positives you take away from today's game?
No, I think, as we said during the week, all we have to do is go through the phases, keep our composure, and we did that. The first half we didn't get so many necessary points on the board, but I thought that then paid dividends in the second half when they were getting tired. We upped our tempo a little bit and then obviously put some points on the board, and it's just a shame at the end we didn't get the result we wanted.
Yeah, it boils down for a great finish of the MLR season.
No, it's phenomenal. This is exactly what we want. It's what the fans want. It's what the league wants. It's what the players want. We want better competition week in, week out, and that's what we get. And it's two quality sides here, as I said, during the week, and we're here to play. And both teams showed they can play in free-flowing rugby.
Well, all the best for next week in the Big Apple. We'll be seeing you there.
We also chatted with Raptor of the match, Dylan Taikato Simpson.
Tell us the half-time. You guys were down 14-7. What was said? You responded so well that first patch of the second half.
Yeah, half-time we just came in and Davey got us all in, got us to calm down and just told us if we get through our work, we'll be able to get on top of these guys.
Hey, Dylan, it seems like it hasn't taken you long to work with this back line. It must be fun to work with guys like Harley Davidson, John Ryberg on the outsides.
Yeah, it's good when I can do my work and the boys wait for their time and come through and finish off.
Well, thank you very much. These are your highlights. Talk us through them.
I just saw the big prop on the short side and thought I'd exploit that, and then a good finish from Harley.
This week in Dallen Explains, we examine the importance of the 2-point conversion kick after a 5-point try has been awarded. Remember, in rugby, the spot where the conversion is kicked from depends upon where the scoring team actually dotted the ball down.
Big scrum here from the Legion. Advantage. They're going for the line. Try awarded.
San Diego scored their first try off the back of a very strong scrum, about 10 metres infield from touch. So that's where fly half Joe Peterson had to take his conversion kick from, which he nailed pretty easily.
He's on the money.
Mika Cruze's nice pass let Johnny Ryberg touch down only about a metre or so in from touch. So number 10 Will McGee had to set up his subsequent attempt that correspondingly close to the touchline, but he drilled it perfectly. In fact, McGee and Peterson would each go on to make 3 more conversions of varying levels of difficulty without missing any, racking up a total of 8 points apiece on kicks, which is why the match ended in a draw. The toughest conversion of the evening was Peterson's gutsy match-tying effort at the death.
And now, San Diego! You're classy! It's over! 28 all! Full time! An absolute thriller!
It's impossible to overestimate the value of a steady kicker in this competition, and on Saturday night we got to watch 2 of Major League Rugby's best, Joe Peterson and Will McGee. The Raptors Try of the Week is presented by Westera Credit Union, and on Saturday night the top try scorer was number 9, Sean Davies.
Flies up on D. Inside ball, now it's the outside ball. Ryberg in open space, Johnny Ryberg gets the flick away, he's in! Sean Davies! He's like a box of matches, he'll burn you!
And Dallen, this is where the Glendale Raptors are so effective. The support play, that's where they were magical last week against Austin, especially in the early going. Ryberg looked back outside, then came back inside to the skipper, Sean Davies. And again, the support play, Ryberg did well to bust that first tackle. The little flick right here. And no one was going to shop Sean Davies that close to the line.
As usual, Davies followed the play to perfection and was in an ideal position to capitalize on Ryberg's clean break.
Johnny Ryberg gets the flick away, he's in!
One mark of a superb scrum-off is to constantly be in the right place at the right time in order to keep his team's attack moving forward. Well done, Captain Davies. If you want to see even more content featuring your favorite rugby team, go to our Twitter feed and Instagram page at Glendale Raptors. Then check out our Facebook page and YouTube channel at Glendale Raptors Rugby. The Raptors earned 2 points for the draw and 1 for scoring 4 tries against the Legion, which means they are now in 4th position overall with 23 points from 3 wins, 2 losses and 2 draws. Their opponent on Sunday afternoon will be Rugby United New York, who are 1 slot above them in 3rd, also with 23 points from 5 wins and only 1 defeat. New York are coming off a last-minute win over Toronto in Week 8. You can watch this week's encounter from MCU Park in Brooklyn live on CBS Sports Network on Sunday, March 24th at 12 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. That's all for now on Raptors Weekly. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with highlights and more from Glendale's Round 9 clash in the Big Apple.